Dave Ryan Rose, CLG Ballion na Hincha, Cunday Hibradoran.
I came to discover hurling when my parents took me down to the local GA pitch to start when I was 8 years of age, and have loved it ever since, to be honest, yeah.
Oh sure, I was the mammy and decided that's my boy, you know.
I would describe Dave to be a very bubbly person, very outgoing. Doesn't really have any filter. He says what he says, and I love that about him, to be fair. We've been together, yeah, I think 11 years now at this stage. He genuinely is, like, I always say this, like, he's not just my boyfriend, but he genuinely is my best friend.
I've always felt kind of different in that, in terms of sports, I've always taken losses way harder than everyone else, coming home maybe crying and wondering why no one else is taking it that serious. And as the years went on, college, I noticed that more and more it was just about the nights out. I was really becoming more socially awkward.
Husig Dave ag taring sheer ní smó agus ní smó on sale.
Kind of came to a boil eventually where I wasn't really, as we're saying, going to hurling. I wasn't going out meeting the lads. I wasn't everything. I just wanted to stay in my room, and eventually I was like, something isn't right.
I think it was tough for Dave, but it was tough for, I suppose, his family, his friends and myself even, to see what he was like going through or experiencing, and I suppose not knowing how to help him or anything.
You see, teenage years are tough anyway, you know, and when kids, I won't say kids, teenagers go out in life, they're facing a different world, and all of a sudden you're placed, there's like a responsibility. All of a sudden his anxiety levels used to be very high, you know.
He's a great kid, and you hate to see any of your kids suffering, you know, for sure. But what do you do?
He was definitely in a dark hole, and you know, I just really wanted him to get out of that, basically.
I decided to go down to GP and I wrote a note down it, and a lot of people say, geez, you might sound crazy writing a note, but no, write it down so you don't forget anything when you go down. And he was the kindest doctor ever, amazing, it really was.
Bhí an tá Dave, go raibh an chabhar a bhí tastal away foil though.
Because I went from a place one time like where I wasn't bothered with anything, and then you can see so clearly there that every day is a gift, not a given. Sports is everything, you know, you go in gym especially, just there after work, the endorphins, everything, it just changes your life.
Tá Dave a buint an Tarafa as na Underdogs.
The reason I think Dave is doing the Underdogs is because he wouldn't have had the courage up to now.
I've always seen myself, ironically, as an underdog. I'm out there trying to prove to everyone that you can do anything that's possible. But at the end of the day, I'm proving it to myself too at the same time.
Underdogs, imports like Greenfield's digital sports technology, creators of the Smart Schlitter.